Well, what's up? Today we're going to be going over the Internet Mystery Iceberg. The Internet Mystery Iceberg is an iceberg chart that goes over Internet mysteries. Basically how an iceberg chart works is at the top, it's the more known stuff, the bottom more obscure stuff. Pretty simple if you ask me. Iceberg picture right here. Let's get into it. Iceberg, of course, we have mystery, we have intrigue, we have the time cube theory, which I know jack shit about. All I know is it's a theory that the universe exists in a time cube. Don't know what the hell that means. The next is Ted the Caver. Ted the Caver I do know something about. It was one of the first creepypastas ever made. It was actually a pretty expansive one. So we went over this guy named Ted. He was a caver, obviously, and a lot of creepy, weird shit starts happening to him. The cool thing about this is a lot of the caving stories are true, just a lot of it's over embellished or made up completely with the creepy parts. The next is Suicide Mouse. Suicide Mouse.avi is a video that's on YouTube, actually. You can go watch it right now if you want. It's a about 30-second clip of Mickey Mouse walking in a straight line with his hands behind his back, looking all distressed. And there's some tones going on in the background, some weird, creepy music that apparently makes you kill yourself. It's not true, but still a creepy video. The next we have I Love Bees. I Love Bees is an ARG made by Microsoft to promote Halo 2 whenever it was coming out. It was actually made before the Human Pet, I think, so it predates one of the first ARGs, making it one of the first ARGs. And then Cicada 3301 is, it's this weird thing. It's these series of super hard puzzles to unsolve. It's from the deep web, which I don't like saying that because so many people put the deep web in front of anything and automatically it's like, ooh, look at that. But no one's been able to solve these puzzles, like, had some smart-ass people going on it. Someone actually almost did, but the time ran out before they could. No one really knows the true nature or intent of these puzzles, but could be understood one day. Who knows? Next up, EA Video Games. EA Video Games was a Reddit user. Says enough. He had a mental breakdown in a video game thread where he kept saying, Ubisoft always on Steamworks, DRM goes bye-bye, or something along those lines. He said it, I think, over 500 times in a bunch of different threads with a bunch of different notations, fonts, all that kind of shit. It'd be pretty hard to do with a bot, so it was him doing it, which is pretty freaky to think about. It was all in such a short period of time. Nextpo made a video about it. It's a whole rabbit hole. I'd recommend it. Next up, we have red rooms. Red rooms are fake. Sorry to burst your bubble, but they are. It's basically a myth that on the deep web, people live stream torture, murder for money, which is actually impossible to live stream on Tor as far as I know. So those have been proven to be fake. Rotten.com. Rotten.com is a website, much like Best Gore, Live Leak, Run the Gauntlet. It's just a Gore website. Not much more I can say. Shay St. John. Shay St. John is a really weird one. If you've been on this side of the internet for long enough, you've probably seen Wire Therapy, Hand Thing. That's Shay St. John. The basic story is a supermodel was in a car crash, and it altered her appearance, and she had to put a bunch of prosthetic, like plastic shit on her face. Really freaky looking. It was all the work of an artist. He died a few years ago. But some freaky shit. You should check it out. And then Jerk City. Jerk City was a webcomic from the 90s that I really don't know why it's on here. We have a little thing called Chip Chan. Chip Chan is a Japanese or Korean girl who believes that she is being stalked, possibly gang stalked. She thinks this police officer is like holding her captive and shit. It could be fake, but she'd have to be dedicated because she live streams so much, like every day, all of her actions and everything. So if it was fake, she just had to be super dedicated. If not, some freaky shit. Yeah. She's known to disappear for months on end off the internet, stop live streaming. People get worried about her. I really don't know what it could be, but yeah. Next up, we have this man. Whew. This man is a urban legend that you see this guy in your dreams. You definitely know who this man is. It's been proven fake. It's been proven confirmation bias, all these other things. Yeah, it's not really that much more to talk about with this man. Most people know what it is. More interestingly, monkey hate. Monkey hate is a weird phenomenon on YouTube where there'll be videos of monkeys playing, doing completely innocent shit, and there'll just be comments saying, oh, I want to grab this motherfucker by the tail and swing him at a wall. I want to, I don't know, cut him open, that kind of thing. Just completely heinous stuff people are saying about monkeys. I really don't know why. I think monkeys are pretty cool, in my opinion, but hey, all power to them. So next up, we have the mystery song. The mystery song is a song that was discovered on the internet. I think it was in 2018, and people have not been able to find the source of it. It's a pretty good song. Like, it's some nice shit, but no one knows like the band, where it came from, any of that stuff. It sounds like it was some Germanic rock from the 80s, but that's about all people really know. John Teeter. John Teeter was a user on the internet who made his own website, and so he claimed to be a time traveler, which this was 2005 internet, so people really believe most things they saw. And he made all these wild predictions. I don't think any of them turned out to be true. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's as far as I know of John Teeter. I went down the rabbit hole a few months ago. I don't really retain much of the info. That's just the basics of it. Karen Kathy Walgrove. Karen Kathy Walgrove was an internet profile of this girl who has all these credentials and everything, and all of it's proven to be false. But the thing is, like, it's just weird because she has all these events and credentials and careers and shit, but like, she doesn't do any of them. It'd be impossible for her to do them. Again, Nextpo made a really good video about it. I recommend it. The Bitterroot footage. The Bitterroot footage is footage of a ghost from Bitterroot. Self-explanatory once again, but it's actually proven to be false by the creator himself. So that one's debunked. And lastly, we have Me Sleep. Me Sleep was one of the first ARGs to really gain a bunch of traction. Like, it's just videos of, like, to give an example, one of them is this girl in a parking garage being followed by a guy with a camera. One of them is a dude cleaning up a crime scene. It's just really weird shit, but it's some, like, creepy shit. I like it. There was never really much of an ending or story to it. Just kind of ended a few years ago, and that's about it. I have heard it is an allegory for the meat industry. I don't know, though. Yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out more of my videos whenever I make more of them. Hit like, subscribe, comment, whatever the fuck you want to do. You can really never watch my channel again for all I care. Alright, well, for those of you who are sticking around, see you on the next one. And have a good day, and stay hydrated.